I want to talk to you about something that I believe affects each and every one of us at some point in our lives: the struggle. The hard times that challenge us to the core and make us question if we should keep going. Whether it's personal battles, career setbacks, or just life not turning out the way you thought it would, we've all been there. But I want to remind you of something powerful today. The struggle is not your end. It's the beginning of something greater. At some point, all of us face moments where we feel like giving up. Maybe you've been fighting for what seems like forever, and every door you try to open remains locked. You've prayed, hoped, and tried, but things just aren't turning around. It feels like you're stuck in a never-ending storm, doesn't it? But I want to share something with you today that's going to change how you view those moments. The struggle is not the enemy, it's a part of the journey. And if you embrace it, you'll find strength and growth beyond what you ever thought possible. Let's break it down. Every time life knocks you down, every time things go wrong, it's easy to feel defeated. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, I can't do this. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this. But here's the truth. Those hard times are there to build you. They don't come to break you. They come to show you what you're made of, to make you realize that you have an inner strength that you never even knew existed. You see, growth doesn't happen when everything is easy. It doesn't come from the good times alone. Just like plants need both sunshine and rain to grow, we need both the good and the bad to develop into the best versions of ourselves. The storms in your life are the rain that makes you stronger, more resilient. But you have to stand through the storm. You have to fight through it. Have you ever noticed how dark it can feel before the dawn? It's almost like the universe is testing you to see just how much you can take. But here's the thing, those dark moments don't last forever. In fact, the minute you feel like everything is at its worst, that's the moment you're on the cusp of something incredible. You are being prepared for something greater. Think of all the great people you admire, whether it's athletes, entrepreneurs. They didn't get there by avoiding hardship. They got there by choosing to keep going when everyone else was ready to quit. Michael Jordan once said, I can accept failure, but I can't accept not trying. And that's the key. It's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you choose to get back up. Life is full of moments that will test your perseverance. It may seem like there's no way out. You might feel like you're all alone in your fight. But trust me, you are not alone. Every person who has ever accomplished something extraordinary has gone through their own struggle. And here's the secret. They kept going. They kept going when it was hard, when they were exhausted, when they doubted themselves. They kept going because they knew one thing. They were capable of more than they thought. So, what does that mean for you and me? It means that you can do it too. You have a purpose. You have a vision. You have everything it takes to not only overcome the obstacles in front of you but to thrive in spite of them. Your journey, your path, it might not look like everyone else's, but that's okay. In fact, it's beautiful. You are writing your own story, and only you can determine how it ends. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever looked back at a moment in your life that once seemed impossible, and realized that it made you who you are today? I know I have. The challenges, the heartaches, the disappointments, they didn't break me. They made me stronger. And now, when I look at obstacles, I don't see them as roadblocks. I see them as opportunities to rise. One more thing before we wrap up, don't wait for things to get easy. You're not going to grow by sitting back and hoping things will just fall into place. Growth requires action. It requires you to step forward even when the path is unclear. Remember this, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs, if you love what you're striving for, if you have a purpose, then keep chasing it. And when it gets hard, remember, you are capable of more than you know. I want you to leave this video today with something powerful in your mind. Don't give up when things get tough. The best things in life often come after the greatest struggles. It might be hard now, but trust me, you are capable of achieving greatness. Stay in the game, keep moving forward no matter what, and when you do, you'll realize that the greatest victories often come after the toughest battles. Before we end, I want to leave you with 2 reflective questions. 1. What's one challenge you're facing right now, and how can you shift your perspective to see it as an opportunity for growth? 2. Think of a time when you overcame a tough situation. What did you learn from that experience that you can apply to your current struggle? Thanks for watching today's video, and remember, the struggle is not the end. It's the beginning of something incredible. Keep pushing, keep believing,